Hey guys, welcome back. Today we are going to deal with the drug picture of causticum. Hahnemann has prepared this remedy with special steps for the preparation. We are not going to discuss about those special steps in this video, but keep in mind that its first potency is prepared very specially following very special steps, unlike the other remedies. Its common name is Hahnemann's Tinctura Acris Sine Kali. Coming to the drug picture, it is a deep acting remedy. It is indicated in old broken constitution, adopted to persons with dark hair and rigid fibers, indicated in chronic diseases which are slow and progressive and as they progress weakens the patient. It is rarely and occasionally indicated in acute diseases. Causticum cannot tolerate heat or cold. All of its complaints are aggravated by dry cold weather or dry cold air. It has aversion to sweets. It desires beers, smoked meat, pungent things. He is worsened from eating fresh meat. Diathesis. In causticum, there is rheumatic diathesis. Let's look at the definition of diathesis. Diathesis is a hereditary or constitutional predisposition to a disease. It means that the causticum people are prone to get rheumatism, or the causticum people have a predisposition to rheumatism. Now looking into the mind of causticum. The causticum people have intense sympathy for sufferings of others. They cannot see anyone suffering. They are very sympathetic. They are friendly and desire company. Another most striking mental feature is they cannot withstand injustice. All these true social activities come under causticum. As they cannot see someone suffering and cannot withstand the injustice, they always help people in choosing the right path which can benefit them in future. So they go to the sufferers or the victims of injustice, helping them to come out of the situation. You usually see these characters in the movies and also in our day-to-day life. But the good deeds and good intentions of the causticum people are sometimes misunderstood by the surrounding people. There we can see the second set of mental symptoms of causticum, which are sad, hopelessness, ailments from long lasting grief, sudden emotions, always thinking that something is going to happen. Usually he thinks that something bad is going to happen because the people who he wants to help or people who are going to be victims of injustice are not listening to him. Always thinking that something will happen to his family, always anticipating some dreadful events will happen. Usually the complaints occur after a prolonged struggle of some sort. Causticum has hysteria. Hysteria means exaggerated or uncontrollable emotions or excitement. Woman loses all the control of her and talks foolish. Her nervous system becomes extremely sensitive for noise, touch, excitement or anything. The hysteria of causticum is of gradually increasing type. The hysteria can even result in cramping. Causticum has cured insanity. We all know that insanity means being mentally ill or madness. The type of insanity causticum can cure is of passive kind, which is slowly developed and where the brain has become tired. The suppression of eruptions bring out the mental symptoms, which means if we suppress any eruptions on the skin with some kind of ointment like zinc ointment, from then the mental symptoms like sadness, hopelessness, despair, etc. will start. So the suppression of eruptions bring out the mental symptoms. Next, coming to the most important symptom of causticum. This is paralysis. This remedy has paralysis everywhere. Paralysis can occur almost at any part of the body. As all the symptoms of causticum, paralysis also occurs gradually. There is gradual decrease of muscular power, there is great lassitude, there is muscular relaxation and heaviness of the body. The above mentioned symptoms all are the common symptoms to the paralysis. The paralysis of causticum is aggravated by cold, dry weather, and it has painful paralysis where the pains are paralytical pains, tearing pains that benumbs and takes away the life out of him. There is also twitching, jerking and jerking. Let's look the paralysis of causticum anatomically. Paralysis of upper eyelids. Paralysis of ocular muscles after exposure to cold air. Paralysis of optic nerves. Next, paralysis of tongue, which results in awkward speech or stammering. It also results in awkward chewing and biting of the tongue while chewing. Paralysis of face due to the exposure of dry cold winds. Almost all the paralysis of causticum are due to exposure of cold, dry weather or cold in general. As an example of facial paralysis, if a woman travels in a train or a bus sitting on a window seat with the windows open through a dry, cold day, she develops first the neuralgic pains on the side of the face which was exposed to the window, which later develops into paralysis. Then it is a case of causticum. Next we have paralysis of vocal cords which leads to sudden loss of voice. Next, paralysis of esophagus and throat after diphtheria. Post-diphtheric paralysis of esophagus and throat was cured by causticum. Paralysis of bladder. In this, there are two types of paralysis of bladder. If the paralysis is in the muscles of expulsion, then the urine do not go out. So we notice urine retention. If the paralysis occurs in sphincter vesicae, then we notice involuntary urination. So there may be urine retention or involuntary urination. Causticum can also be given in retention of urine after surgical operation or after labor. Then we have paralysis of rectum. There is inactivity of rectum which is due to paralysis, so the feces or the stool fills up there and passes involuntarily and unnoticed. On the account of paralytical condition, the stool passes with less straining even when the patient is standing. There is also frequent constipation with ineffectual desire. Stiffness. The next most striking feature is found in tendons which become short. Contractures of muscles and tendons is seen. Contracture means shortening and hardening. Because of this, there is gradual increasing flexion. Stiffness of joints. Rheumatic state of tendons and ligaments around the joints. Swelling of the joints may or may not be present, but there is always the pain. Torticollis is seen, where the head is sometimes drawn to one side by the shortening of muscles of the neck. Another very striking feature of this medicine is tendency to grow warts. Warts on the face, on the tip of the nose, on the ends of the finger, on hands, etc. Usually the warts are hard, dry and horny and can come on various parts of the body. There are ulcerations about the mouth, nose, and fissures are common in causticum. Fissures about the lips, wings of the nose and corners of the eyes. Fissure formation from least provocation. Fissures of anus, fissures of skin upon joints. Skin is prone to intertigo, which means skin inflammation usually in warm, moist areas such as groin or between skin folds. Burns and scars open up. become sore again. Old injuries reopen. Patients say they never been well since that burn. Okay, next, before going into the next symptoms, let us learn two medical terms. First one is epilepsy. Epilepsy means an abnormal electrical activity in the brain which causes repeated seizures. This is usually generalized. Second term is chorea. This is also a neurological disorder with jerky involuntary movements occurring especially in hands, feet, face and legs. It is usually localized. Now let's apply them in our causticum remedy. In causticum, epilepsy is seen in young people at the age of puberty, and it is seen from fright or being in chill or exposure to the change of the weather. It also occurs in small children during dentition. Whereas chorea occurs in nervous girls day and night. Localized chorea of tongue is seen, or localized chorea one side of the face is seen. In women or girls, epilepsy or chorea or hysteria is aggravated during menses. Respiratory symptoms of causticum. Hoarseness increases or aggravates early in the morning. Cough is hard cough which racks the whole body. The chest seems to be full of mucus and feels if only he could cough a little deeper he could get it up. The cough is really exhaustive. The cough is ameliorated by drinking ice cold water and aggravated by warmth of the bed. One of the peculiar symptoms of causticum is cough with pain in the hip. Now coming to extremities, all the generals can be seen in the extremities also, like paralysis, shortening of tendons and muscles which results in unsteady walking and easy falling. Rheumatism can be seen, and there is left-sided sciatica with numbness. Causticum children. Children with dark hair and eyes, delicate and sensitive. Child does not want to go to bed. Least things make the child cry. The skin is prone to intertigo. Children are slow in learning to walk. Unsteady walking and easy falling of little children. Nocturnal enuresis is seen. Convulsions in children can be seen during dentition. Coming to the last part, which is relations. Causticum does not agree with phosphorus. The remedy should not be used after each other. Antidotes. Paralysis from lead poisoning can be antidoted with causticum. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and share. Leave a comment which remedy do you want next.